Okay, guys, I apologize. So I apologize. So I had to redo it, and I deleted the other one. So I apologize, y'all, for the inconvenience. But the point I'm trying to make is this, man. Hopefully my stream won't shut down this time. Paris Milan keeps making videos shit out her ass, telling black women that they shouldn't defend. And first of all, black women, I'm gonna give you a little news flash. You don't really defend black men. Nobody, we don't like black men aren't defended by black. I respect a lot of sisters that showed up at the Black Lives Matter protests, but there were black men at the protests. There were black women at the Gray got killed in Baltimore. There were black women at the protest. There were black men at the protest. In Ferguson, Missouri, it was the same. Both black men, black women. Darren Seals gave his life. This is a black man that died. He was in the police commissioner's face in Ferguson, Missouri, upset about police brutality. He was doing something about it. There's at least 2 or 3 brothers that died in Ferguson, Missouri that were found in cars burned up, okay? Like this shit happens all the fucking time. If we just want to pull numbers, little isolated incidents out of our ass and say that that means that black men ain't shit, that they don't defend black women, then I'm sorry. Like Paris Melange is she's making a mess, man. She really is. I don't like that shit because what you're doing is you're causing more divisiveness, and you think because you got your damn little African boyfriend, you could just shit on black people. She's full of shit, man. Real talk. So, okay, so you just gonna go pull some little isolated incident where some chicks got beat up at a gas station by some Arabs. Here's another video of people beating on us. Okay, let me say this, guys. Number one, 2 things. Like I said yesterday, black men are not just guard dog little things that you could just sick on somebody. Yes, I think if I'm a black man and I'm in a situation, I see some Arab or Asian guy just beating on a woman, I'm gonna stop him at the minimum. I'm gonna at least stop him and find out what the fuck is going on. I'm not gonna just sit there and watch you beat a sister down, okay? I'm not saying that, right? That's not what I'm saying. And most of the guys I know won't do that, right? But that ain't what this shit is about. You're talking about, because then when she did the protest, the brother showed up, but then you conveniently said, well, yeah, I appreciate them showing up. Well, where were they when she was getting jumped on? Who the fuck was there while she was getting jumped on? And if a guy is there while she getting jumped on, has he made or signed some written code that it's his job or his duty to defend somebody? If he thinks that, because first of all, he's going to say, okay, you stealing, which is what they were accusing her of doing, stealing, right? Or because the gas was running on the ground and it wasn't in her car, right? So she's upset. They upset. So they jump on the woman. Me being a black man, I'm not going to sit there and watch that shit. But at the same time, guys, guess what? If I go jump my ass up in that shit, them Arab motherfuckers come out with a gun. Not being a bitch, but just on some real shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I make money. I have a son who I'm raising. I cannot be out here on some fuckery. You see what I'm saying? I can't just be out here ready to jump into some street shit with people just cause. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think I weigh it very heavily before I put my hands on somebody, before I run them. Because that's all I would have had to, that's all that, in that situation, one shit to do but put your hands on the motherfuckers. So you got to come up to that bitch and knock the shit out of one of them and let them know you ain't fucking around. Now, there have been videos where black men have done just that. And guess what? I alluded to at least 5 or 6 cases yesterday in my video where brothers got their ass knocked out or killed. I seen brothers trying to take up for women and get their ass knocked out cold. I don't even talk about that shit. I seen dudes get killed over that shit. Guess what? A lot of the homicides that happen in the black community are over women like Paris Milan trying to get brothers to go, you need to defend me. You need to defend me. So now motherfuckers think, okay, I got to go defend her. So I'm going to go into some shit. And then next thing you know, now motherfuckers getting shot or killed. This is how shit happens. Niggas get stabbed over this shit. Let me tell you something. I'm not going to tell my son who I'm raising, who I'm putting food on the table and clothes on his back, to go run his ass up into some random shit without knowing what the fuck going on. Okay? That's not the world we live in. So what happens is, and another thing, the reason why we don't see black men beating on other women, we don't own no fucking businesses. So you will see videos like this starting to go viral because now motherfuckers got phones and cell phones. Women was probably getting their ass whooped in the 80s and 90s. But we didn't see that shit because we ain't had no cell phones. So now we're starting to see that these Arabs and these Indians don't play about their little businesses and shit like that. You saying, well, we need to stop supporting them. Yeah, but black people need to have businesses to replace these people so we can have a black alternative. There are no black alternatives. Right now, I live in a situation, right now I'm in Decatur. If one of these Arabs up in this motherfucker decide to shoot a nigga or do some shit to a black person, it would take all us having to come together in this neighborhood. But guess what? Where's the black-owned gas stations? Nowhere. There are no black Arab-owned and Muslim-owned, you know, Asians-owned and shit like that. Like when it come to hair shit, we don't have. Now I'm in Atlanta, so I might be able to find some shit, but it ain't like we got alternatives. But I'm sorry, I'm sick of these little false narratives. Stop defending black men. Stop the like, what the fuck? Like it's almost I don't know, man. I'm gonna tell you what's about to happen in the next 100 years. Black men and black women are gonna stop dating, and we will be bred out of existence. Because there's too many motherfuckers like Paris Milan on the internet telling black people, black women, to stop dating black men and stop giving a fuck about black men. When a black man is shot, wait before you go out. Look, the guy, what's the guy named? The guy that hated black women that got killed. Okay, that's a rare case. 9 times out of 10, Freddie Gray wasn't like that. Not that Freddie Gray was a revolutionary-minded nigga, but when what's her name got killed? What's her name? The sister that got killed in Texas, going to Prairie View, she had got a job. Sandra Bland, that was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure, but I can go back to that time. There was a lot of brothers that was upset about that shit. When Rakia Boyd got shot, people was upset about that shit. When they came in the house and killed that little girl, people upset about that shit. But guess what? I'm gonna just go ahead and kill and just talk about the elephant in the room. Neither one of us are in the position to do shit, okay? Stop it with we need to stop protecting. How the fuck do y'all protect black men? Like, I ain't trying to be funny, right? We don't protect you guys, and y'all don't protect us. We are the bottom of the fucking totem pole. So we will get stepped on, we will get walked on by any mother country, even though they in this bitch because of what our ancestors did. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Africans and anybody can come to this country and shit on black people, and nobody will have any type of repercussions or any type. We can't do shit to nobody. Name a race of people that can do something to black people, and we pounce on them. Name one. There isn't one. It could be black. Shit, I seen kids get jumped on, and they don't do shit about it. Motherfuckers is out here scared. I mean, black people, we are the bottom. We're the laughing stock of this country. So for you to aim that shit at black men, you ever seen that meme where the woman was apologizing to the brother? He was a big muscular brother. It's a drawing, but it's like the woman was apologizing to the brother because she had been crying because she had been a white master, and the guy sitting there holding his head down, and she said, "I'm sorry. I know you. There was nothing you could do." And he's sitting there all with tears in his eyes and shit. Which I'm sure that shit happened on numerous occasions, but that shit has not changed, guys. We're not financially where we need to be able to, because guess what, guys? I'm gonna be straight up. I'm not finna hold no motherfucking protest if I got money to do what I gotta do. I'm not coming out there asking your ass to protest. Bitch, first of all, I'm pressing charges, which they are pressing charges, right? Second of all, I'm lawyering up. Your ass would have been in jail that night. You hear me? And if I would have called my lawyer, I would have had me a lawyer on retainer. Hey man, go ahead and, hey man, these motherfuckers fucking with me. I know about 3 or 4 lawyers. If some shit like that happen, I'm on the phone. In Atlanta, hey man, we need to come get this motherfucker. He did this, and he down there, lawyer coming down, and we gonna get this shit fixed. See what I'm saying? But instead, we hold a fucking protest, some little meaningless, weak ass protest, and then Paris Milan said, "Well, hey, at least the brother showed up to the protest." What the fuck is that? That's talk. Black people, that's what I talked about this morning about symbolism. See, this is why when we have our protests, or when we have when I talked about that summit, I said I was gonna have all these different types of people in the summit. I said, man, I'm not gonna have nobody in my summit that's on some symbolism bullshit. Cause see, Paris Milan seems to think that just because those brothers showed up at the protest that they did something. Or just because black women marched with Freddie Gray and the girl took the picture with the dress with the wind blowing, standing in front of the police and shit. And everybody called that shit iconic. What the fucking what? All she did was stand there in a dress, pretty dress, looking pretty with the wind blowing while the cops was about to arrest her ass. Big deal. Now that shit has become immortalized. Meanwhile, black people get no resources, nothing. We get nothing from that shit. I can see if black woman was out here, bitch, with straps and shit, like, let's go shoot these motherfuckers. Let's burn it down. Then you talking about some real militaristic type shit that I could probably see where there was they would fear that shit then. If motherfuckers had came out there with the gas can and burnt that bitch to the ground, they would have felt they the gator got the message. Don't put your hands on our women. See what I'm saying? When they killed Mike Brown, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's what they did to the gas station. I can't even remember. I think they burnt the Eckerd drugs or some shit. They burned out a drugstore. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody took an action and did something. Darren Seals did something. Darren Seals, God rest his brother's soul, was in the police commissioner's face like, man, y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. You know these cops out here fucking with. That bro was looking him in the face saying what the fuck he had to say, and it cost him his life. So when these sisters out here talking about black men don't defend them, you got to watch your mouth, because you really saying some really irresponsible shit. Some motherfuckers don't need no platform to just talk they bullshit. You in your little comfort zone with your little African boyfriend talking all this shit about your own people, because you out of touch. See what I'm saying? The black woman is black man's enemy, and black men just don't see it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think every black woman thinks like Paris Milan. I don't. But the fact that she comes on the internet and makes the little comments she makes and says the shit she says is really cause for concern that people would subscribe to that bullshit. Nobody should be listening to that bullshit. This is the second video, and didn't I tell you she do that shit 2-3 times a week? Before what's the day? Thursday. Before next Thursday, I guarantee she gonna put up at least 2 more videos going in on black men about some shit, about how we don't defend them. So what black men? Well, look, guys, give me some options. What should those brothers do? Get a shotgun and go shoot the bitch up? Huh? Should they go in there with a baseball bat and bust their heads open? Okay, now I want to hear if that's one of the options. Who's gonna volunteer to go in there and do that shit? To let them know that look, man, black men ain't, a lot of times we don't have this guard dog mentality, this mindless drone that you could just control. It's not like that. We are not economically, you know what, you might actually see some shit like that with black businesses beating down white motherfuckers if they don't come pay them their money, but we don't own enough gas stations, do we? We don't own enough beauty supply stores, do we? Instead of you trying to say, hey man, let's own our own stores, let's try to push for our own options, you're trying to tell black women not to fuck and support black men because black men aren't supporting her, as if some chick that I never met in my life, now I'm not supposed to get support if a motherfucking cop shoot me. If a cop shoot me, which I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the support ain't worth shit any fucking way. It ain't like y'all supporting me and putting me in a situation or scenario where I feel like, okay, there's some sort of benefit I got from my community. They supported me, apart from Facebook posts and protests and standing up there with signs talking about Black Lives Matter. Them motherfuckers come up here and shoot me right now while I'm streaming, and the only thing y'all gonna say is Black Lives Matter. That's it. I'm not shitting. I wouldn't even be mad at y'all, because I don't expect you guys to be able to do that shit right now, because we not there. I mean, you might could do a GoFundMe. I wouldn't know. I would. If you gotta do a GoFundMe, that means I ain't do my business. Handle my business. See what I'm saying? But this is shit I'm talking about. You guys, you gotta realize that this shit is not meant for people's like consumption. You know what I'm saying? Black men who made Paris Milan, Cynthia G, and most of these bras popular. Yeah, because I think we have Boris Watkins to thank for Paris, and I think Cynthia G, if I'm not mistaken. So you might be right. How you support someone who is dead? If these bras wanted to support black men, they would pick better fathers and not push away black men who want to be the fathers of their children. Well, I mean, hey, she got her African, so she can talk shit. I think she's insulated. I'm starting to have to. I'm seeing that now. She's insulated from. She thinks, okay, I'm international. She sounds like some of these brothers on the internet. I'm international. I'm better than, because you got to understand, damn near every video now is a black man bashing video with no real statistical data. I'm just angry because I saw some viral video. I got emotional because that's what women do. Right? Not all of them. Some of them are logical, but some women get emotional when they see shit. Then she got emotional and just pulled some shit, just shot from the hip. Yeah, black men don't defend us. What the fuck was, I mean, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, if you out there, you jump on somebody and a black man had a guy in the car, bitch, and just run there and just hit him, right? And beat him up and jumped on him or some shit, right? I'm not mostly scared of them motherfuckers like that, but I'm gonna tell you what could happen as a man. I'm a man, I'm gonna tell you what could happen. I get out the car, I go up there and start whooping their ass. One of the motherfuckers get scared and say they fear for their life and blow my brains out. Stand your ground. That's it. I'm dead. We saw this same thing take place in Florida, and somebody talked about it, but I remember that video that kind of pissed me off. This white dude bends over in the car screaming at this dude's wife with a gun in his back. He had been coming to that gas station looking for somebody to kill. See what I'm saying? Black men, you can't just go run up in some shit you don't know. So what if her husband was still in the gas station and I would have jumped up there and did something to that dude? He would have shot me and killed me. That motherfucker aimed in his chest and shot that brother in the chest and killed him in front of his own child and his wife. In front of his wife and child. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want? Is that what they want? Can I get some lights? I got 3 lights. You know what I'm saying? Is that what they want, guys? Is that what they want? They want a man to go out there and lay down his life? Guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say this. I'm willing to bet a lot of money, statistically, most of the time when a homicide happens in the black community, this is what happens. Some sister is in between it. And he was with somebody, and the brother came out there and defended him, beat the dude up and had to, and then the dude, what was it? No. The mama, it was the mama. Her stepdad got into it with her boyfriend. The boyfriend hit the mom or something. The son shows up and kills him, right? They say because he went back out to the car after fighting him and grabbed the gun and went back in and shot him, he in jail. They gave him 25 years. First offense, no crime, no nothing. That's a brother that I know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say his name. I told you guys about the other dude situation where he got into it with a chick. She went tried to get some niggas to jump on him. So this is what she did. Because she was stripping some shit she really shouldn't be doing in the first place. Showing her coochie. The nigga gave her some money, my homeboy. She said he didn't give her enough. He owed her some more money. So she went and got some niggas to jump on him, to try to jump on him. My homeboy was real blessed with his hands, beat them niggas down. Them niggas left, and about 2 minutes later, he didn't even know. They came to his house and shot him in the head and killed him. This is somebody I know. Another dude. See, this shit happen all the time. Dude got a son, right? His mama, the baby mama of his son was dating this nigga. The nigga put his hand on that dude, said, man, don't be touching my son like that. Him and the dude got into it. Mario beat the dude up. Dude shot Mario and killed him. He dead. Do I need to keep going? Do I need to keep going? You know what I'm saying? I see motherfuckers get hit in the head with a 2x4 and lay on the ground having a fucking seizure. I done seen it over a woman, guys. I seen people that done get killed. You know how many niggas is dead over? So I'm sorry. When you talking about protection, a lot of times, guys, as black men, we need to be mindful and circumspect of what we do. If you let a woman just throw you and aim you like a fucking bulldog without knowing what the fuck going on, like the woman that tried to get the nigga to jump on my brother because she don't like his political views. This is the type of manipulative, evil shit that I'm talking about that some black women will do, not all. Some black women will get their ass out here, she jump on my brother over some bullshit because she didn't like it because he a Republican. Like, this is the type of bullshit we've had to deal with. You see what I'm saying? And so when I hear shit like that, I'm like, what the fuck? And you talk now, you going out here talking about black men need to defend black women. Well, some black women don't need no fucking defense. I'm just being honest with you. Some black women you should think about. In most circumstances, guys, I'm gonna be straight up and be fair. If I was in a situation where I saw some Arabs just jumping on a sister, I'm gonna stop it. I'm not gonna let no Arabs just beat no black woman up, okay? But don't shit on black men and say that fuck, because I'm sorry, black women, you do for us. Like in that regard, if a cop wants to shoot us, if anything's happened to black men, it ain't too much shit black women can do for black men. Guys, can somebody defend us? Because they act like they really did some shit when the dude got killed and he made all them anti-black women comments, which I thought was fucked up. He a coon for that shit. I will agree he is a coon. So you can stop protesting, but just say that. Just say I'm gonna stop protesting. Don't say you're gonna stop supporting, because that ain't no fucking support, guys. Like we can say we supported Trayvon Martin all we want to, man. We couldn't help pay for the funeral. We didn't. I ain't gonna say we didn't. Maybe somebody did. I take that back. Maybe somebody did. I don't know. But I'm just saying, guys, I just can't help. I can't help but understand why black people, like sisters, like people like Paris, always want to paint this narrative that black men don't support black women, but black women need to support them. We always profess our undying love. It's not that black women profess their undying love. First of all, there's a lot of brothers out here that love black women. First of all, black men don't even have no fucking platforms to say they love black women. Name a, you got BET Her. Come on, guys. Do I need to talk about this shit? You have Oxygen, which, I mean, not Oxygen, OWN. You have all these different networks where black women are pretty much running these networks, right? BET is pretty much a woman's network. All this shit is for black women. So you guys have had platforms, and so you guys have talk shows and shit where you can talk about how you want a man and you want this and you want that. So you guys grow up and for us, well, first of all, black men don't have a place to do some shit like that for us, do we? You know what I'm saying? Name the platform, name a network that's for black men. Name one. Name, it ain't that many shows that are for black men. Shit, unless you talking about damn Sunday NFL or some shit. Because 75% of the players are black. But we got to stop it with these lies, man. Michelle talk highly about Jack Daniels, but then speak down on men, but she has a son and she didn't even raise. That's right. Yeah, the basketball court or some shit, NBA Today or some shit. That's a black man show. Black men don't have an outlet like that. I'm not one of these anti-black women guys, but I know I will call bullshit when I see it. And I'm sorry, I'm seeing a lot of bullshit coming off that sister's channel. And it's really spewing into the black community. We need to stop supporting. I'm like, you ain't doing shit. I'm sorry, you don't. You ain't doing shit. I'm not even trying to be funny. When that cop killed, when they found Sandra Bland dead, wasn't too much shit black men could do. Guys, the black community's not even in a position to be out here talking about mobilizing and do a motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you want us to sacrifice ourselves and go out here, like you said, man, and just go out here and be the sacrificial lamb, jump into some random shit because he touched a black woman without knowing what the fuck going on. If she stole, fine. I would admonish most brothers, if you see a situation taking place with a black woman, then the first thing you should say is, okay, I'm gonna break this up and stop this and see what the fuck going on. I ain't gonna just let them, if it's 3 and 4 guys jumping on a sister, no, I ain't gonna sit there and watch that. I didn't watch them stump the sister out, even if she was stealing. So you sit there and let them just stump her out? I wouldn't do that. That's just not me. I'm not like that. I would try to stop him from stumping the sister out, stumping her bloody for stealing some shit. That shit, because I do think that these motherfuckers got a way about us. They do. I think there's some truth to it that they'll come into the black community and do that shit as like, you ever seen with the movie Troy, when Achilles beat Hector, and then when he beat him, he dragged him, he hooked him up to the thing, just dragged his dead body around in front of them, just kept dragging him. That's what the fuck they doing when they sitting there stumping on black women. So I get it. I get why they doing that shit. That's a sign of dominance. Like, not only am I in your community, not only are we gonna dominate you economically, but we're gonna come in your community and beat your damn women down. Like, some of that shit is true. I'm not gonna say out there the reason she can make that point is because there is a certain sense of pride from these Vietnamese and North Koreans that come into our communities and stump us down financially and come into our communities, and we say we need to stop supporting them. Yeah, you can say that shit, bitch. You're gonna be in here tomorrow because what you gonna do? Ride way across town to the one black gas station you know about in the whole city, or you gonna stay right here with us when we around the corner from you? And I got 30 branches with all my cousins. All of us got the same damn business. So of course, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I look at it. So yeah, I think if we gonna sit up here and say that, then yeah. But I'm just saying, stop saying that black men don't support their women, and then when you turn around and say, well, we support you, when you really don't. All you do is fucking make a Facebook post, guys. Can we keep it straight? You don't support us. Just like we can't financially, ain't too much shit we can do. Until you look, guys, until you get your financial game together, then you're not gonna really be able to stop shit. You're really not. That's really what it boils down to. Until you get your money game right, you won't be able to stop these motherfuckers from coming in your community and doing the shit they do. Because they can stomp your ass out. You can't even afford a lawyer. Like, what you gonna do to them? You know what I'm saying? But them chicks got their nails done the next day, and I wouldn't mind hitting Ling Ling. Well, hey, and that's the thing, guys. I know you're being funny, but that's the thing. I don't give a fuck about access to foreign pussy like that. To where I'm gonna let y'all come in my communities and shit on me. Easy to be a Facebook activist. That's it. That's what most of them are. But guys, I think this is the thing. I'm not stupid. I'm very nuanced. Guys, you may think I'm being contradictory right now. Let me explain this real clear. Okay. Do I believe black women should beat down black men for not randomly jumping into some shit without knowing the facts? Like Paris Malone just went in talking about black men, saying that they didn't walk up when the girl was in Dallas in the traffic incident. And the motherfucking white boy got out with a Glock and walked up to her and bust her ass in the face. Like, and she said, them niggas ain't do nothing but sit there and watch. That's what Paris Malone said, which I thought was fucked up. Like, okay, so they supposed to get off of their whatever perch and come down there and get shot. Because that's all what the fuck was gonna happen. The white boy was throwing punches on a black woman with a gun in his hand because he figured she wasn't gonna throw no. He a bitch. That's how white people are. A lot of them are bitches, right? So that's what happened, right? So in that case, I think Paris Malone full of shit. Because, I mean, unless the dude was going to come out there, unless you ready to get in a shootout, and even when you get in the shootout, you having a shootout for your fucking life. Because if you shoot at him and miss and he shoot you and kill you, self-defense. See what I'm saying? Even if he go to jail, your ass is dead and you ain't coming back. So that's stupid, right? So I get that. That's where she fucking up at. Don't check and chastise black men for not, first of all, we're not militaristically ready to jump into a lot of these circumstances and do the shit that you think you want us to do. When if they was to shoot my ass, you wouldn't even be able to give my family $500, but you'll make a video. She'll probably make a video. This guy, here's a black man who tried to defend and he lost his life. That's all she'll do. She'll make a video. And, you know, this is his family. He had a son. He had this. He had that. He had a YouTube channel. His name is Sub-Zero. He was one of the YouTubers. That's what she'll do, right? She'll say that little shit. But this is one of the good ones. He tried to help black people. That's what she'll do, right? Meanwhile, my ass is dead. My son will never see his father again. See what I'm saying? That's what the fuck will happen, right? Ain't nobody gonna cut no checks to Tariq Nasheed, Jason Black ain't finna come. They'll just probably mention my ass in like 5 minutes on their little podcast. The brother tried and he died. He gave his life. That's all they'll say. Meanwhile, my ass is dead. Nobody give a fuck. 10 years, a week or two from now, everybody on to the next video. Meanwhile, my family got the green because they done lost one of their loved ones. You see what I'm saying? So think twice before you just jump into some street shit with somebody. It ain't that easy. So I get that. Now, on the other hand, while I'm not being contradictory, it does speak to a motherfucker that will, guys, let me tell you what we can't do. Let me tell you one thing we can't do. If you open up a black restaurant in an Asian community first of all, they wouldn't even go to that bitch. Rarely are you going to be able to open up a black restaurant in an Asian community and them motherfuckers even patronize you. But let's say somehow you get to that point where they patronizing your business. And let's say one of the Hispanic or Mexican women in your community do some shit and you feel like they were stealing and you haul off and stump her ass out. You will be lucky to make it home that day, guys. Like, I'm just saying, let's give them the same energy they give us. This is where we fuck up. See, black men, I don't give a fuck about that. Fuck these bitches. Like that, you can't be like that. That lends to dating. That's some shit that you got pent up about dating. It's one thing to be dating. It's another thing about your fucking community. Like, I might have a problem with my sister that I grew up with, but I ain't finna let the motherfuckers around the corner jump on my sister. You see what I'm saying? That's how I am. So I can come up here and chastise and say what the fuck I want to say. But when it comes to the fact that these motherfuckers can come in our communities, beat black women down in our face, not have shit to fear, well, they're going to be back in there. That's one thing. But another thing you got to look at, the reason they go in there, convenience. We don't have no options. We have no infrastructure where we can say, hey, there's another option. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sound like Cynthia G, but this is why Cynthia G gets subscribers. Because right now, you guys, some of you maybe want to be like, well, that shit don't make sense, when it fucking does. It does make sense. If we have no infrastructure and people are coming into our communities providing opportunities and things, not opportunity, jobs, convenience of stores, gas stations, selling us hair products, shit that we need and we need to consume, but we can't provide it for ourselves, then you will be like a city with no walls that anybody can come in. This is why the Jews call us liquid money, because we need to, that's a problem that we need to, that's a hole that needs to be fixed. So that if and when them motherfuckers come and do some shit like that, we can burn their shit down. Because one, we can afford a lawyer. Secondly, we got a Blackstone right across the street that's just as good as theirs. But we don't have that, and we need that. And for us to sit and deny that shit is not fair, guys. That's what I'm saying. Sub-Zero, how likely is it for a non-black woman to come into a business starting trouble or trying to steal? How likely is that? First of all, guys, what I'm saying is half the time these motherfuckers, when they beat black women, it ain't a lot of times, it might, so you just take they word at face value, right? So they can just beat black women in the black community and you just take that the Indian, so it ain't that they may have thought, these motherfuckers don't be knowing half the time. Sometimes, yeah, women steal. If a woman steal, call the police and lock her ass up. If you walk your ass in the mall and steal something, you run out the mall. Most of the time, they just call the police. They got you on camera. If you go to the gas station and you steal some gas, right? They got your face on camera. They put that shit up and they call the police. They know who you are. They look for. They might take fingerprint. Most of the time, when you steal at the mall, most folks ain't gonna just take their hands and just beat your ass. Like if I go in the mall right now and steal something, they'll chase me down and put my ass in handcuffs. That's what they're supposed to do. They're not supposed to chase me down and whoop my ass silly, senseless, busting me in the fucking face. That's different. See what I'm saying? So I'm sorry. Ain't no motherfucker supposed to be able to come into our community, sell shit to us, and if they assume we stealing, they bust our ass in the mouth. There have been videos where sisters say, hey man, you fucked my nails up. This shit don't look right. I don't like this. I'm not paying for this. And then sisters get their ass whooped. No, that shit is wrong, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That shit wrong. You ain't supposed to come into my community, sell me some shit, right? If I'm not satisfied, especially if let's say you fuck my head up and we doing a haircut, and you fuck brother. Let's say a dude, you go to an Asian or Arab guy, he fuck your blend up and have your shit all fucked up, or your hairline sitting back like Kobe Bryant or some shit. What you gonna say? You gonna pay him his money? He gonna be like, man, I want my money. Now what you gonna do? Man, I ain't paying you for this shit. That's what happened a lot of times. And what happens, because this is usually how it happens with these nail shops, it's still in a nail shop. It's a service. And what happens is if they give poor service, they start beating on people. See what I'm saying? That's not how shit is handled in America. But they do that shit. They don't do that to white women. They don't do that to anybody else. Because I'm sure when a white woman says she don't want to pay, they ain't going to put their motherfucking hands on because they fear the white man. Why? Because his power emanates from his economy. Because them motherfuckers wear European garb to get a job. They dominate shit. So we need to look at the scoreboard. We losing. Black people, we losing. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this shit. Black people are losing, guys. I get what you're saying. The audacity that they have to get physical in the black nation. Yeah, them motherfuckers come in our communities and fuck with us. That shit pissed me off. White women ain't doing that dumb crap like that, dude. Okay, well, hey, that's you and how you feel about black women, Roscoe. You know you're one of my favorites, but that's how you feel about black women. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You feel a certain way about some black women that you have dealt with in your experience and your purview. Life does not give every black man the same experiences. What life gave you, it didn't give me, okay? I've dealt with fucked up black women. I just told y'all about some shit yesterday. I just came on here getting on the Paris about that bullshit she talking. I got sisters, aunties. I got a mom. See what I'm saying? I got nieces that ain't on no fuck shit. So if they call me and tell me that some Indian jumped on them, a motherfucker jumped on, bitch, I'm coming down there to whoop your, I'm coming down there to get off. That's what I'm coming down there to do. Every time, so these motherfuckers, we just gotta believe whatever the fuck they say, because black people are so fucking evil. We don't have any character. Like everything that any motherfucker accused a black person of is true. So if they shoot up, if a cop just pulls a gun out and shoot your ass, I'm gonna be upset, Roscoe. I'm not gonna just believe what the fuck the cops say, Roscoe. See how that shit works? See what I'm saying? It's the same shit because it all stems from economy. If you don't think that if you do not believe that white supremacy's power emanates from its economy, then you don't understand politics. And you don't understand the way this shit works. A motherfucker can shoot you. There's no way in hell when you got a video saying that, and the dude said, hey, Mike Brown, the dudes that worked at the power company, say he had his fucking hands up. Why did he shoot him? Right? The dude has a bullet in the top of his head, which means he was falling down, and you was aiming at his head trying to kill him. And he got off scot-free. Tell me that ain't no bullshit. We sat there and watched this guy choke Mike Gardner for selling Eric Gardner for selling some cigarettes, guys. That shit fucked up, man. That shit fucked up. Like, because I can't talk about black women because Automatically, black women are guilty. So I'm gonna talk about black men because we are a victim of a lot of shit. I mean, I don't like victim mentality, but dude, we the fucking toilet paper of this country. People wipe their ass with us. We are the fucking laughing stock of the world. A motherfucker come in your community and whoop down one of your motherfuckers, or come in your community, a cop can come in this bitch and choke the shit out of you, Roscoe, in person. That shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. Roscoe, did you forget about the opioid epidemic? They out here, they out there begging and scheming. They are, man. Word for the Becky cop on trial right now for killing both them Gene in Texas. Amber Geyer case where she killed dude in his own home. They saying she didn't commit a crime. That's what I'm saying, guys. This shit, look, I call shit down the middle. I'm not anti-black woman to the point where I can't see fuckery going on. But at the same time, part of the reason this fuckery happens is because of where we are financially. I say we be more selective about who we protect as well. You will not see a well-to-do white person protecting some trailer trash white person who did something messed up. Yeah, guys, but I mean, you will in this. Let me tell you how you will see that. Let me tell you how you'll see that. A trailer trash white person, let's say he's driving with no driver's license, and he stops in front of the police. That's wrong. We all agree you should have your driver's license, right? He stops and he says he's traveling. You got 50 million videos of white people loving that shit, but they'll say he has the constitutional right to travel. And that shit is well publicized. And white people from all segments of society support that shit, right? A trailer trash white person could be a cop and shoot and choke down a black man and kill him. And white people at all levels of their society will support that motherfucker to the point that he'll raise millions of dollars. Darren Wilson, that killed Mike Brown, that shit was wrong what Darren Wilson did. Society supported his ass from the bottom to the top. I shit you not. So you can say that. See what I'm saying? One thing I'm not gonna do, just because I might be angry at some black women and some black women didn't do what the fuck I want them to do, I'm not gonna just come in everybody's side and just take people's sides against my own people every fucking time just because I don't like black women or just because a nigga's a thug. If a thug does some shit, he ain't got no. Mike Brown should have went to jail. Mike Brown wasn't supposed to get killed, though, dog. That shit, let me explain this. If Mike Brown did what he did and ran, why the fuck is the cop getting out the car shooting to kill, guys? Don't y'all see this shit? See what I'm saying? Mike Brown was a thug. He shouldn't have did what the fuck he's supposed to did. He didn't deserve to die, okay? That's what I'm saying. Eric Garner, they say he was breaking the law selling those cigarettes. That was illegal. Did he deserve to die, though, dog? Sandra Bland, okay, whatever she was, she got a ticket, she had a little mouth. Was she supposed to die for that shit? Because these motherfuckers is exacting justice on our ass out here. And I hope one day, Roscoe, you never get stopped and the motherfuckers shoot your ass or choke the shit out of you, because it is a very possible option that your ass can get killed out here. And I'll be the first motherfucker making a video like that's fucked up. They killed Roscoe. That shit ain't right. These bitch ass pigs out here. I will be the. It don't give a fuck if he black. If the cop black and he did that shit to you, I think it's fucked up. But guys, I think what I'm saying is, in a nutshell, guys, is our community isn't selling cigarettes. They made that up. That's even worse. That's not happening to me, brother. My nigga. Okay. You better hope. I hope it don't, though. I don't want to see it happen to you. But I'm sure the guy that was a minister, a youth minister in Oklahoma, that the female cop just shot and got right off, that dude car stopped on the highway. He didn't break no law. He just had a run-in with a cop. A cop can kill your ass, Roscoe. I think you got life twisted, bro. You better pray. I pray to God it don't happen to you. But you can. I'm not under any delusions that a cop can't kill my ass right now. I'm not that damn delusional. I think it's delusional to think that a cop will never. You can say that. That'll never happen to me. You get this scary ass white boy from Iowa. He see a black man. In his mind, he sees a monster. It don't make you. You don't have any humanity, guy. I think you think you're a human being to these white folks. You ain't. You don't have no fucking humanity. You are just this dude. They've done studies about this shit. They've proven this shit. These motherfuckers look at us. A black man can come in that bitch with his arm cut off. They look at it. If a white girl, if a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman has lost a fingernail, and you got your arm cut off, they say that her pain is more severe than yours. This the country you live in, brother. So just remember that. You a black man, bro. Nobody give a fuck about you. So you think that shit won't happen. So you say, well, yeah, black women are guilty. I'm not gonna just take the damn whoever side just because they say the black woman is guilty, although black women are like right now, K. Michelle is stupid as fuck. I can't stand K. Michelle. If a cop pull K. Michelle over and choke the shit out of her and kill her on camera, are you gonna be like, well, that bitch deserved to die because she said all black men are bad people? Wait, yeah, but and yes, she got a big mouth. But if I can see the camera footage and see she did what the cop wanted her to do and he still just choked the shit out of her and killed her, that's wrong. Right is right, wrong is wrong. That's what I'm saying. I'm not so angry at black women that I can't see reality. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you are. Shit, I gotta go. Y'all have a good one, man. See y'all.